here we go. Mono Black Saga Scam. Really good music for it too. As you can see, that is Mark of the Doomslayer by Carl Casey, White Bat Audio. Definitely check them out. But the deck itself, it's kind of what you'd expect. It is an interactive black-based mid-range deck with a grief cheat. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much more to say about it. It is incorporating a lot of new features to make it more mid-rangey. Of course, first amongst them being Nethergoyf, just a really efficient threat that with the baubles, the fetches, all the instants and sorceries, we can really cheese out. Now, this is the concept behind this deck, Tommy, is other than, you know, just cheat out grief to take 2 cards from your opponent and have like an evasive threat, is to just interact with them, try and get all of their stuff from them, and just like have your cards be like Nethergoyfs that are just really efficient. Like a 1 mana 4/5 is just a lot for a single mana, especially considering it comes back. You can escape it from your yard, so you exile 4 different card types and pay 3 mana and it comes back. You know, you're interacting with their hand with Thoughtseize, Inquisition, and Grief. You've got Bowmaster's Fatal Push, Flare of Malice to interact with their board, their creatures, stuff like that. You've got Dalthi Voidwalker to shut off their graveyards, and of course you have Urza Saga to help grind them down. Is it as good as the Jund version? I don't think so, personally, but I am very interested in this. Grief Scam is powerful, Urza Saga is powerful, Nethergoyf is powerful, and just the interactive cards the black part of the color pie gets are very powerful. So theoretically, that's hopefully going to make something a little bit better than what is just kind of a bunch of good cards jammed together haphazardly. I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit better than that. Over on the side, we got some Surgical Extractions. Because we're discarding a lot, it makes sense to try and snipe a key card from them in their graveyard, take all copies from their deck, and kind of leave them dead in the water. Another Flare of Malice. Sometimes we just gotta absolutely make sure they don't have whatever creature they need. Annoying with Affliction's an interesting one. We don't really do poison counter, but exile target creature if it has mana value 3 or less is pretty interesting. There's a lot of indestructible stuff, Flayed that keeps coming back, so just being able to get rid of that is pretty cool. Turok Dread Cantor, 1 to black, legendary creature human, protection from white. Whenever a card is discarded, it gets a +1/+1 counter. If you pay the kicker cost of 2 black, they discard 2 cards at random from their hand. Pretty sweet with grief, things like that. Break the Ice, destroy target land if it's snow or can produce colorless mana, so a good way to snipe Tron lands and the like. Second Sholdred, because we don't really want our opponents drawing cards. We want to punish that as much as possible, and she is great at it. Nihil Spellbomb, you gotta disrupt the graveyard. 4 copies of Damping Sphere because of Storm and Tron. Basically, if a land produces 2 or more mana, it produces 1 colorless instead. So it hits Titan, hits Tron. Each player casts a spell costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn, so it also hoses Storm. That's why we've got 4 of them. And finally, Disruptor Flute, catch-all card, Flash. It's a 2-mana artifact. As Disruptor Flute enters the battlefield, choose the card name. Spells with the chosen name cost 3 more to cast. Activated abilities of those sources with the chosen name cannot be activated unless they're mana abilities. So, just a great way to shut down cards like the One Ring, things like that. So just a really powerful effect with Flash to also tax them too. Really good card. I don't know, like I think, you know, if we could just cheese a bunch of people, good. Keep, this is what we're doing, this is what we're about. We also get to look at, oh god, if they mold a 5, we could just win on the spot. Like, we bobble them, Urborg, Grief, pitch Grief, Not Dead or After All Grief, Lord. So, upkeep. This, cast bauble. Cast bauble. Alright, grief. So, let's start here. Okay, consigned to memory, Null Drifter. So, that. Go ahead. Not dead. And, oh, looks like it is Simic Eldrazi, folks. I think we gotta take... They don't really have a great way to get it, but I think we have to take their lock piece and say go. We are going to be drawing 2 additional cards, so we gotta hope that... Alright, and let's see what they choose to exile here. Then we'll look at it before they draw, look at it after, so we've got a complete idea of what they're doing. I would really like a way to police their draw, or maybe like another Thoughtseize effect to just get that Null Drifter out of hand. We did get off to a great start, like, okay, so, well, let's see, first one. Yep. Alright, and let's go ahead. Let's see what the next one's gonna bring. Okay. So, nothing too great for them out of the gate. They're gonna put Devour under that, so, okay. Alright, draw. Okay, land isn't what we need. Okay, Bowmasters isn't bad. And then we actually draw. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna fetch to thin because we've drawn quite a bit of lands. Let's get a swamp and for them. And just see what they do here. If they go for the evoked Null Drifter, I'm gonna flash in Bowmasters to deal 3 to them. Alright, Talisman of Curiosity. Breeding Pool. Well, we know both cards in their hand, so I'm going to, like, I kind of just think we need to deal damage here. So, against my better judgment, I'm going to flash in the Bowmaster. Kind of just make them have to have an answer before they can Null Drifter. Alright, another Urborg, not really what we want. We're flooding pretty hard, but, you know, we're dealing 6 here, putting them to 9. They're under a tremendous amount of pressure from the start. And if they draw cards, that's going to be dealing 2, putting them to 7, making this Orc army a 3/3. Again, you know, you'd love to see a Sholdred. You'd love to see really anything. Null Drifter, E-Temple, Unknown. Let's see. 1, so 4. Okay, looks like they're going for the Evoke. I don't hate that play from them. Bowmaster. Because they do need something here. They need something, and it looks like they didn't get it. Okay, that was good. That was very scammy. That's what we want to do. That's what we're about. The question is, what are we not about? Well, we're not about Inquisition. That goes away. That card sucks. Nihil Spellbomb, also not great. Not great. It is an artifact for Nethergoyf, but yeah, I think Break the Ice stocks looking kind of up, not gonna lie. As is Damping Sphere. You know, Fatal Push looking not great, I must say. So maybe we can cut all of them. Bring in Damping Sphere, Flare of Malice, and run it like that since we're up a game, and see how that gets us. You know, like, we had a great, like, we had a hellacious opener. Like, they mulled to 6, we ripped the most irrelevant cards out of their hand. I like this because we're on the draw. Depending on what they do, like, if... Yeah, like, we've got a lot we can do. We have a way to interact with their stuff in Flare of Malice. Mainly, like, if... yeah, I'll keep. Because if we can Dolthy, Grief, get something great out of their hand, sack the Dolthy, cast it, that can just be game. Like, if we get a Null Drifter, draw 2, and then they start exiling a card every turn... You know. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see. What are we putting away, opponent? Or start making them sack a permanent every turn. That can be pretty huge. Especially because I think it's like a 5/5? It's a pretty hellacious body. Okay, well. Misty Rainforest go, says opponent. Okay, second Bowmaster's not really what we're about, so we'll say go. You know, I could be making a mistake here. They could 3-ball us and we're just dead in the water. My hope is that we can fade that particular fate. Dolphy. Play over in... We just don't play into it. Alright, yes, we would love to go first. So, that first game, again... Oh, no problem, Tona. Jagotha... That makes me think this is going to be a more interactive deck, so I'm going to keep. Because 1, 2 card types for Nethergoyf. We've got a Painless mana base, so let's go. Let's go Swamp, Bobble, because that can be a lot of things. And I'm just going to go ahead and Bobble them here just to get more cards. Rin's Resolve. That tells me it's Storm. Alright, so let's draw. Okay, Polluted Delta is a pretty great draw for us. Alright, so... Okay, another Bauble. Let's cast it, and let's use it to clear the top of our library if we need to. Because I think what we're going to do is... Rin's Resolve. Let's see. Okay. Okay, and we have Grief on top. I do want that. I kind of want to hold up Interaction / Orcish Bowmaster. Because I'd rather that eat a kill spell than a Dolthy. I think Dolthy's a little too good. And yeah. So, alright. Okay, Elegant Parlor. This could be mid-range. I could be off on my assessment, or... Alright, looks like they cleared a land. Maybe I was supposed to, Okay. Well, we've got Grief. If we get an Undying effect, we'll just cheat it out, rip apart their hand. Alright, so Orcish Bowmaster. Kingdom. Okay. Alright. That is a tough card. That means it is Storm. Kind of like I originally thought. Let's see what we get here off the draw. Okay, let's do this just to have a creature. Just to really deny them, you know. That a reducer effect we can't kill does kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. But especially where they're at 6 mana, and they're going to get to do a lot. I don't like that, but we're gonna have to make do. Damping Sphere stock's looking up, folks. I'm kind of hoping they do something. Okay, Ren's Resolve, Foothills, Reckless Impulse, so they can kind of do a combo here. They might be able to get it, you know, they might be able to combo turn us. I'm hoping that they're going to need to access the yard, which Dolphy is currently denying. Dolphy is currently denying that. All right. That is a sorcery. So, you know. I'm kind of hoping they go for another reducer. And then they'll cast this and then we can... Alright. Well, they're ritualing. They might have us, folks. So, ping them. But we are... Bowmasters is putting in work here. I wish we had an Undying effect. Alas, that's not something we've got. We've got a really mean board for them. We've got a really hateful board. We're swinging in 6, putting them to 8 next turn. You know, and that is a really hateful thing for them. We've got, I think all of the reducers straight up die to a Fatal Push. All right. Okay. They're storming, folks. We could just be dead here. All right, Raw. All right, let's go ahead. Let's push. Get rid of him. Okay. Oh, God. They have the reprieve. I don't like this. Yep, it goes back to hand. They have a mana floating. Alright, let's just keep putting the pressure on and just hope. 1 mana. 4 cards in hand. All right. They do get to make more mana. Oh God, are we just dead? We might just be dead here because they flipped that. Because they won that flip, we might be dead. That's pretty horrible if that's the case. You know, it sucks. Yep. All right. Oh, God, I hate... Ugh. Well, I mean, they had the Ruby Medallion. We didn't have the hand disruption. That is kind of the thing. Storm is a very gotcha deck. I do like, and I think we're still right to send those at face, even though we could have killed Ral. I'm just hoping that with them not hitting the yard, well, they're very unlikely to fizzle now. They've got 1 million mana. I'm going to make them go through it just to see. All right. They've got the Great Shot. I feel like they've got this because they can just ritual. Okay, we'll concede now. I don't think there was much hiding there, so yeah, they had it. That is what I do not like about Storm. Alrighty, so Fatal Push is pretty good. Inquisition is pretty good. Spellbomb's pretty good. Pithy Needle's pretty dead. I think we can cut here. Fail the Profane feels pretty good. I think Shoulder's a little slow. Alright, we want the Damping Spheres. Bowmaster felt decent. I think we also want the Nihil. I don't think we're looking to grind, so I think we can cut that. Yeah, we want me. Yeah, maybe we just cut our a lot of the air and just hope that we scam them. Oh God, stupid iPhone thing. I hate when iFace Cap just quits. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, let me go just real quick. I want to fix this for y'all. There we go. Sorry that took me a second there. Not much is happening. We're just waiting on our opponent. They have to board a lot more than we do, so. Again, that is kind of what makes Storm resilient right now, but it is very hateable. You know, like, the game one's always the contention. We have a very good game one against them. They just really, really ripped the way they needed to. Having that reprieve was game. I'm actually going to keep. I know this seems risky, but we can play Nihil on turn 1. We've got Saga. We have Not Dead after all. If we draw a black card, you know, suddenly we're very in it. I think we're going to go Talkin' Numa. This could be really greedy and stupid. I could be being really greedy, but we've got a lot, so I'm just going to go upkeep. I do think we're going to go ahead and get land in the yard. We really just want any black card in our deck to pitch to this grief to double grief them. All right, Swamp and Nihil. And say go. That way they... I mean, they could just run perfect. Like, they got all those rows, and that's what did us in. All the rows killed us, so... We're just going to hope that... okay, Bloodstained Mire says go. Come on, black card. I mean, I hate pitching grief to grief, but, you know, is what it is. This way we can just make sure we've got even more exile grief for grief. So, first evoke trigger. Okay, so let's get rid of Ral. Not dead. Oh, I forgot to see a Stack Prison's instant speed. I think it does have flash. Oh well. I'm just dumb. Cool. I just really want them to not have Rows. That's kind of the thing, so... I mean, the Static Prison sucks, but eh. I think we're just going to, I mean, we've got a lot of pressure because of the Saga now. And I think we're just going to, compound everything. So let's do that. I mean, if they, let's see, enters to energy. Okay, so they would lose the life anyway down to 19. And the energy will go away in a couple turns, and then we get grief back, grief them again, which is fine. Yep, thank you, Tommy. We're hoping this is looking better this time, you know, like it's still rough. I mean, they do have interaction. And they got the other land. I feel like this is dying soon, but, you know, if it does, it does. I don't think I can, like... Okay, they're exiling the top two. Okay, well, I mean, I'm glad we're getting a free attack with this. That's pretty cool. So things are tilting further and further in our favor. Yep, Resto. We're doing pretty good against Storm. I mean, I don't like that they've got 2 static prison effects. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's drop that as land for turn. This is feeling better already. Like the fact that we've got them under pressure and we've got Dolthy, we're gonna have like graveyard hate for days. So I'm liking that a lot. You know, I mean, I don't like that they're gonna get to do a little mini combo thingy. All right, yeah, static prison, I would like to draw a card, but I don't think we can. I'd rather them not have a yard. Okay, nah, we won't. I think just making the card struck, keeping the pressure on. Now, that does mean that they get to exile our Grief for longer when they do static prison it. Okay, they Reckless again. Ugh, God, a Row. Yuck. Okay, that thing has to die soon. Alright. Alright. Can we get something good, please? Okay, Thoughtseize. Land, well, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's Thoughtseize. How do we prison them out? Because they can exile a creature that sucks. I don't know if they could storm off without the graveyard and another reducer, so I'm gonna take the Manamorphose. Yeah, I know there's gonna be unspent mana in my mana pool. Okay, I mean, that's fair. They do pay, but the cage is really, I will say, we're trying to prison them here. We're trying to prison them out here. All right. Target. Why ask us if we can't game? I don't understand why that is still in there. I mean, I guess technically you do have to refuse because you could have a way. So Gwimps. Oh, that was the Wooded from there. Oops, they have a Wooded Foothills in hand, so they've got. I mean, they might have it here, folks. They might. I'm, obviously hoping they don't. Yuck. Vile, hateful thing. Ah, well. Let's say if we can kill this stupid Ral, alright. Okay, not dead after all. And, let's say go. So I do have glimpse. Alright, obviously that just dies. So, glimpse, alright. They could kill themselves here. Okay. Unknown land, a bunch of lands, medallion. Okay, they have to cast that. Oh, thank you, God. That was close. That was close for us. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one little bit. I did not like that one little bit. Run her back. Run her back. Oh, man. With a... Ugh. But, I mean, I think we got them pretty low. Obviously, I would have liked to have flashed in Bowmasters just to make it like you can't lose another coin flip at all, or you just die, opponent. Also, Bolt there would have been sick, like, do that, make them have it all, and then they have to win on the stack. Because if that Bolt resolves, they just die. Huh. But again, I think that... We're on the draw. We've got a lot here. I'm going to keep, because if we draw like an Undying effect, we just pitch Nethergoyf, Grief turn 1, and that's just like game. Also, I'm like, if I draw another Grief, I'm not above pitching Nethergoyf to Grief. Okay, well, you know, like, sometimes Magic is hard, you know? Sometimes Magic is hard, and you just get the card you need off the top. No. No. I'm kind of thinking go Spy Masters... So wooded. Okay, so. All right. We do have Fail the Profane. I'm trying to think here, folks. Like, cause it is, because they do that, they have to burn, they have to tap their white mana to Static Prison. We know both cards, so... Yeah, this is awkward. Yeah, I think we'll just get rid of Fail the Profane trigger. God, I wish we had a, Yeah, I think we take their payoff. Say go, and if they attack in with Ral, we flash in Bowmasters, throw everything in front of it. Opponent is smart. I will grant them that, if nothing else. Let's do this just to thin, get a swamp. So, Static Prison, Unknown. Nethergoyf, let's see if that baits a reprieve or something. It does not. Dolphy Voidwalker. And we'll hold back. I mean, like, we're low on resources, but if we top deck a Grief, we're really good. Alright. Let's see who they get. It's hard to say. Okay, I think that's correct. I think they did the right thing. Red, oh god, Desperate Writ. I mean, it could flip and then we're in big trouble. Yep, comboing. Okay, so they get a medallion. They have another Row that we can't interact with. Cool. All right, but they are living off the top. Okay, Thoughtseize is looking to be a pretty dead card, so let's go ahead and do this. So let's see. I'm kind of hoping that they do block and yeah. I mean, we just have to hope. I mean, they're going to get to do like a little pseudo combo thing if they draw well. If they draw like a good card here, I'm very scared. That said, if they don't, like, they pay an energy, I'd really like them to not. Whew. Okay, well, we fade the Row, and if we could draw a kill spell for this one, or that. Whew, that was... It's still close. It's anyone's game, though, folks. We do have their yard kind of turned off with Dolphy, and we're hitting them for a lot next turn. They have one more turn of the other Dolphy locked down. So we'll see. I mean, they could, like, they need one good rip, and they kind of go off. Or they fizzle here. Like, if they don't go off, they have to block. They take 4, lose their Row. We probably just connive on Bowmaster to turn into a live threat. I mean, I'm probably going to Thoughtseize them anyway. Alright, Saga, Frigger. I'm going to Thoughtseize them just to be safe. And they might have something I want, you know? I really don't want them holding cards in hand at day's end. Okay. That actually does make me feel a lot better. So they can't block that, so they're automatically down to 4. They have to block Nethergoyf. Alright. So nothing good off of that, basically. Okay, big turn for them. They do have multiple reducers. We get Dolphy back, and their yard is still heavily policed. Because double Dolphy is pretty rough. One card, I don't know what it could really be. They have to storm off this turn, and they can't. Whew. And we didn't really see many sideboard cards that time, you know? Like... God, Storm is just such, like, I every time I play against that deck, I play with, like, my heart in my throat, you know? Like, they are just so... They're just really so able to go off on such limited resources now. Yeah. It turns out, you know, Dalthy is still a great Magic card. Just amazing. Amazing card. And, like, we just had a very hateful board state when we... You know, we had a big beater. We had Bowmasters just hanging back, chilling, like, policing any draws they get. Meaning if they did kill that token, we would connive away whatever dead card we didn't want to draw another one or grow the Nethergoyf, etc. Just a sundry other nonsense. I'm weirdly glad, as much as it does, like, it is stressful to play against Storm, I'm kind of glad to see it back. We have not had that sort of spell-based combo in the meta for a very long time. So it is nice to see it making a comeback, you know? Again, I don't know. Always clutch when you play against it, though. Would have really loved to grief them. As you saw, like, even when we just, like, ran grief out, it was still a house. Kind of wish we had a way to break their artifacts, though. Not gonna lie, would love that. Not really in Black's Color Pie, though. You can't really kill artifacts or enchantments. This hand doesn't do anything. Oh god, this hand does about less, but we do have interaction. We've got Saga. I'll put back Takanuma, just because we can kind of set up our draw. Let's see what our opponent does. Okay, we're getting grief scammed. It is Grief Ephemerate. I think they take push Bobble, I would say. That would be my takes. The fact that we've got fetch lands for any other pushes we draw. Oh god, yeah. I mean, at least they're only going to get to grief us twice. So, you know, there's that. Okay, I think they made the right call. Especially if they have, like, yet another grief in hand. That said, if we top deck a Fatal Push, you know, they get Thoughtseize bugged. Okay. Yeah, let's do this to thin. Again, like, we have a win con that's a land. They're not pressuring very hard. It's only doing 3 damage. We'll be down to 16. We drop the Saga. Alright. Yep, take it. Yeah, we got griefed. I mean, we're playing a grief deck too, so I'm not gonna, like, complain too much. Alright, let's Thoughtseize and see what they've got over there. I'm thinking about just dropping Saga that they know about. But yeah, no, it is a grief doing grief things. I think we're getting Bowmastered. Not liking that. Yeah, they're cast your Bowmasters. Oh, yeah. I think it's just the fact, like, what makes Bowmaster... Like, I don't think Bowmaster by itself is an obnoxious card. I think it's just grief decks get it. And that is, in and of itself, irritating. Like, such an embarrassment of riches. And they have a Fatal Push. We do have our own Shouldered that we can drop. You know, and that's going to help us stabilize. We are taking 5. You know, that sucks. But I don't know what else we're going to do. So, push unknown are in hand. We just... Okay, so we take 5 again. Okay, Dalthy Voidwalker. Draw, we make them blow the push on... God. You gotta love it when they literally just have everything. So we lose our Shouldered. They're gonna take our Dolphy. I don't... God. And they get to keep Fatal Push up for... we just... This is so stupid. Oh, God. I hate Grief. Why is this card allowed to exist in Modern? Alright. But we're gonna go back. Well, that we don't need. And Thoughtseize. We don't want dead draws against them. Again, I don't like that this really limits what we can do. We do want that. Actually, I kind of like Turok. Yeah, I think we just bring Interaction. I mean, this one is a little mid, where it only hits 3 CMC or less, but it is, you know, like they ran perfect. Like that Ephemerate off the top. Okay. Keep. Let's see, upkeep. Land. I don't like that we've got a land that they could Thoughtseize, but... Oh, I do. Like, Turok is a great card. I don't like that we've got a Grief they could you know, like something they could Thoughtseize, but... Whatever. Alright. Do we do the thing? Okay, yeah. So, let's do this. And, let's just kind of do our thing. Let's, get the Saga going. I think that's what breaks this matchup open, is Urza's Saga. Like, if we get to Saga, and they don't have a way to kill it, you know, suddenly things are looking better for us. What you got, opponent? Okay, yeah, I mean, I will give him, like, tapping with Fetid Heath is always kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and push while they can't protect it, but that's fine. That was a rough one, but yes, we're definitely going to do that. All right. All right. Oh, Turok. Yeah, he's a pretty good one. All right. I kind of don't really want to give up any cards in hand. Thank you, Tommy. I kind of want to try and stick Turok. Kind of hope they tap out for something that doesn't ruin us immediately. You know what I mean? I also wouldn't mind to draw a... Oh, you're not hearing the sound effects? Well, let's cast this. Yeah. All right. And no, the game isn't going to make any sounds. I don't know why the emotes aren't making noise. I don't know why those aren't making noise. I'll have to see. Meep should not be coming through my desktop audio. I'll have to see what's going on there. And we're just doing this because if we get something good, oh, Bowmasters. Bleh. Yeah. Ah, well. The fun police are out in force right now. But we're gonna see. We'll see what we get. We might be able to steal something. Especially since we've got second Dolphy. Alright. So they kill Turok. Yes, you still have to discard cards, opponent. God. Yuck. I mean, I am liking that they're ripping their hand apart to deal with this. You know, that's kind of cool in my opinion. Like, if they go down to, like, they have to exile this Dolphy. Oh, I see. Oh, God. Blech. Oh, well. They're going to get to do everything because, you know, Evoke Elementals were a brilliant design decision, Wizards. All right, let's just get the last 2 cards out of their hand. Okay. Well, you know. So they're hell-bent with just what they've got. They rebound Ephemerate. I would use it on Bowmasters if it were me. Make the Orc Army 2. Hit for 5. Yep, that's correct. I'm still, like, of the opinion maybe we should just ban all of the, like, Solitude and Grief. Just the Mardu half was way too pushed of that cycle. And the fact they had, like, they have ripped very well. Okay, you know, let's just go ahead and let's start slamming Griefs. They might have another Evoke effect. I wouldn't put it past them. They've had everything else they could possibly ask for. Like, opponent is just, Alright, yeah. I mean, they've had a lot, you know, they've had really what they've wanted. And we just can't seem to pull ahead. They're going to 26 here because we're going to trade. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's trade. We're going to slam our Grief. Okay, so it's Godless Shrine. That's fine. Okay. Dolphy. Trigger, get rid of their Bowmasters. See what they're drawing. Okay. Alright, and we get another draw. Okay, Saga's a really good draw. Alright. They get a creature. Not the best consequence, I must say, although it is going to help them with the life total. All right, so we're at a risky point in our life total. Okay, Flare of Malice. Since they're not playing anything, let's just hard cast it. Get rid of their creature. Hit them for 4 and say go. We've got a lot more going on now. And we have Griefs in hand. Things have kind of shifted to our favor since we've got the Saga out. Yeah, let's go ahead. I think we can chump now. Oh. This. Alright, and other than Sagas, I would like to not draw more lands, but you know. Alright, so they get our Grief. Sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. We lose ours. They get theirs. We're going down to 8. Is what it is. Dies. You know what? All right, let's do this. Let's gain and say go. We're up to 12. They're down to 15. So, yeah, I'll have to see what's going on with the audio, Tommy. I'm sorry about that. So, we've got 2 griefs in the yard. I don't. Sorry, I'm just kind of peeking at what is going on. For some reason, my music quit working. Oh, there it goes. Right on cue. Let's get a swamp. So we've got as few... Alright, and we could just start playing to the board. Alright, and let's just start turning a lot of stuff sideways, folks. I think talking Numa buyback, depending on what they do here, like if they're holding something, I don't think it matters, like, because they can't Thoughtseize a land. Alright, they block there. Yeah, I mean, basically, you know, sometimes you gotta do that. Ooh, they're flashing something in. It looks like it is... Oh, no. It's the dog. Dog is a bit of a problem, but... It's going to be hard for them to attack in because Nethergoyf is just so big, and we have so much life. Like, depending on... Like, there's... Okay. Takanuma. Yeah, let's just get another Nethergoyf back to hand. And let's flare them just to make sure they've got nothing. And then we're going to swing house. Okay, that was a pretty good back and forth, wasn't it? That was a pretty good back and forth, wasn't it? I guess we'll just run it as is. We're just going to hope that we get there. Like, I don't know why, again, I don't know why my Meeps noises aren't broadcasting. I might have to put a separate track in for Meeps now that I think about it. Because I could have sworn that it just did it through Twitch, but I think it... Ooh, what deck did you go with? By the way, we're keeping. You know, if we get ripped apart here, that's gonna suck. For them. Ruby Storm is good. Ruby Storm is a good deck. I like it a lot. Let's go Swamp. Cast by exiling. Yeah, I hate to, but I think we gotta exile Shouldered. So. Get rid of that. A Flare of Malice here. I mean, if they grief us back, they do. I think, like, a Nethergoyf, So I got rid of that. The grief is still in hand. Okay, so it's double dogs, grief. All right. I mean, yeah, let us be the more obnoxious deck here, folks. All right, there comes Pupper. And then I think what we'll do is ping, all right. I could see that. I think that's fair. I think the Ritualist version is fair. Though I would still, I mean, I kind of want them to burn all the cards in their hand, you know? And keep my life total high. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so we've got Saga. I know, we're gonna do something real crazy here. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fetch Swamp. And I think we're just gonna turn sideways. We know they've got Grief, Dog. All right. All right. And now we just get to run house on them. Like, our Bowmaster dies. It comes back with its deal. We kill Dog, unfortunately. I hate to do that to it, but the Corgi is a little bit of a problem. We play out the Nethergoyf. Yes, no, like that deck like is way, way more resilient than any other deck like that I've seen. Like, it is way more resilient. I do hate that we have to miss a Saga activation. Sucks, but it is what it is. All right, and yeah, Shadow Spear. Oh, they are? Really? That's awesome. I'm hoping they tap out for Shoulder and we just go like, you sack thing, opponent, and lose. All right, there we go. Another match done and dusted. We've already cashed the league. This deck is running like a well-oiled machine. But when was the last one? When was the last one, Tommy? Like, I don't remember the last Wallace and Gromit movie. And I hope to God it's a full set. Like, what? Oh, that's a not a keeper. My lord. Okay. That does... Ooh. Yeah, I'll keep. I'll put back the Saga target. All right, opponent, what have you got? Red-black, huh? Strike it, Rich. Land, bubble, target them. Let's see what they got. Well, it's Storm again. Alrighty. Thoughtseize. We know it's another ritual. I feel like I just want to deny them resources here, and so I take that. All right, draw. Okay, not a land. Land, not really what we're about. All right, and they've got 3 mana. Okay. Saga, trigger, bobble. What have we got coming? Okay, a land is fine. We're gonna flash in Bowmasters when they go to ritual. Okay, yeah, that's not horrible. So when they go to Manamorphose, we're gonna flash in Orcish Bowmasters, ping them, get more power. Okay, oh god. Oh god, Alright, Bowmasters, just hope we can kind of police them enough with this where they're already kind of low on life. I think the fact that we didn't get any graveyard hate and we didn't have the grief scam, that's going to really hurt us here. Alright, so 4 mana, 2 available. They can ritual. I think they need a reducer though, but they could do that just to go off because we do have this. If they get a Row, I think we're donezos. No, well, okay, so they do that. They pay 2. They, man. Maybe they can do it. Maybe they can do it. I'm hoping this makes them fizzle. Okay. They get to reload on all of their mana. I'm sorry, it's the other ritual effect. Okay, yeah. Alright. And we just keep the pressure on and just hope. Because we're going to be hitting them down to 10 next turn. Wish and Render's Resolve. Oh god. Ugh. Let's go ahead. Let's Thoughtseize to clear their hand. And we're just gonna hope they don't find anything and we can blow up their yard, and that kind of puts them out of commission because they kind of need to go off this turn. So Past in Flames, yeah, they did. That's why I'm hoping they just do. All right, whatever they cast, we kill that thing like ASAP. All right. Okay. So the round might have put them back in it though. Like they have 3. They've got Wish and Ren's Resolve. All right. Okay. I don't like they've got that Ruby. I'm just gonna float. Spell Bomb. Bowmaster. Ping. Land. Let's go ahead. Let's crack it. Get a swamp. I just want to make sure. So they've got Past in Flames in hand. All right. Well, let's hit for 5. Huh. It looks like they have fizzled. Bowmasters, I gotta say, a house against them. Yep, Ruby. Rins. Yep. Though, this is gonna make it rough for them, though. They have to do it without actually using an effect that says draw a card, because if they do another one, they're dead. And they can't lose 2 Ralph Whips or they die. Like, they're under a tremendous amount of pressure here. Okay. Alright, they do have a bunch of Scions. Them. Alright. And... oh, we just win. Because they're tapped out. They don't have any colorless spells that can do anything about this. I think Ruby Storm is really good. I'm glad that we're seeing Storm again in Modern to an extent. I'm not a Storm person, personally. Not a big Storm guy, just not my thing. But I'm glad to see it back in the format. Pith Needle doesn't do anything. I think Bauble Beam Air doesn't do anything. Nihil Spellbomb, Damping Sphere do a lot. Those cards put in work. I need that. I need Disruption. I need Grave Hate. Yeah, we're just going to be putting in other graveyard or other artifacts. So we've got that. What else do we cut? I like... Yeah, okay. We shouldered slow, so shoulder go. Okay. And we're just going to hope... like, if we can get a good grief scam, I think that just wins. Or that. Ooh, Maya's Desire is cool. Like, I'm not a big combo person myself, but Maya's Desire is an awesome card. Alright, Elegant Parlor. Alright, Shadow Spear, not really what I wanted to see, but then again, you know. Okay. I think we gotta take their payoff, like their cheaper one, and we're just going to, we're gonna drop Sphere next turn. Hope they don't exile something that breaks it, and okay. I mean, I'll grant that. Oh, God. Oh, wait, Gwimps, please be, oh, thank you, Lord. Okay. And, well, let's do this. Yeah, let's just play Damping Sphere and try and get there. Like, because this is going to slow them down. We've got Saga as a threat. Again, we're going to obviously tutor Grave Hate with it. I don't like them getting to fix the top of their library. Alright. Lord. Yeah, and say go. So we've got a lot. We've got Damping Sphere, and they're going to have to deal with this. They probably do have a Shatter effect. Okay, they make a bunch of mana dorks effectively to try and help go off. I'm gonna do this. I don't want to really draw any more land, too many more lands, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll ping. I just really want to deny the mana here. I know that's technically push, so they will be down to only 4 mana. And then they've got Bowmaster. So we've got Ritual, Land, Unknown. Honest to God, if I get another land, I'm thinking about just tapping this for mana, dropping Grief, taking their card, swing. Unless they present, like, Ral or something that I have to worry about. And honest to God, Nethergoyf Shadow Spear is not, like, not bad. Like, that's not a bad play. You know, I don't hate that. Like, any land not Urborg would be a good, not be a horrible top deck, honestly, right now. Oh, yeah, no problem, Saki. I'm glad you figured it out. I hope your day's going great. I'm hoping our Storm opponent's day is going a lot worse. Oh, God, yeah. All right, well. Mr. No Fun has to come and spoil the party. Okay, All right. This. I am kind of thinning a little bit, you know. Cast. Trigger. Wish. Go bye-bye. Say go. I'm thinking about just swapping the, Bleed is really fun in that Elden Ring, Saki. Like, I love it. Yep. Alright. And they get a Ruby Medallion? Yuck. I'd love a kill spell. Yeah, I mean, like, for me, I'm not gonna lie, working out pretty cool. Undying Malice. Well. Alright, let's see if they... Alright. Alright, I don't like they've got reducers, because that is slowing the effectiveness of my stuff, but they are at 15. They're going to eventually flip the stupid Ral, though, and that's going to suck. Alright. Going down to 14. They really don't want any more lands. There are refights, but no, you can't particularly fight another boss after you've defeated them, unfortunately. Okay, so they can Pyretic Ritual. Ugh. So they're getting taxed for 1, so it's back up to normal cost. I'm sorry, right below normal cost. Okay. Okay. So, Reckless Impulse, Past in Flames. Yep. Alright. Oh, God. Yeah, I think I gotta send that upstairs. God, please don't flip. 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 It's gonna flip. God, I want this thing dead so bad. I cannot tell y'all. Ugh. 3 in hand. I know what they are. Yeah, I think I gotta pop this, exile their yard. We gotta try and draw something. We gotta kill. Oh my God. Well, we burned their yard. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, I think we just have to do this. I think we just turn sideways. I mean, they've got the Past in Flames. We're just gonna... We know what the contents of their hand is. Alright. They chump there. They block there. Make it or break it time for opponent. Like, if we're... Like, if we had something, Rao would have been dead. I think they know that. Like, if I had a kill spell, Rao would not be here. Like, making only their first spell reduced, their second one normal, and then so on and so forth up the chain, I think it's just really, really strangling for them. And that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get our hands around their throat and just throttle for all that we're worth. I mean, with Rao, they might be able to go off. But that's the thing, if they flub too many of these... If they flub too many, that's going to be tough. So, oh God, they do get to make 1,000,000 mana, though. They're going to make 1,000,000 mana. Okay. Eventually, they gotta win one of these, right? I think they are keeping him just because they can't, like, really combo with him yet. I think we popped that prematurely. I was hoping we draw something to deal with Rao. So, Past in Flames... I think they're going to try to go here. I hate that they put all their stuff in exile. That really sucks. So, Ritual, Ritual, Ritual. I have 1,000,000 mana. They flip Rao. Or maybe they don't. Maybe we just get really lucky. I think we're very dead, though, realistically. I think we're just very dead. I think we just didn't get there. The Eldrazi spawn actually helped them. Like, they are very low. Alright. So, another one exiled. One more. I am hoping that this does kind of choke them out. Okay. All right. So that gets cashed in. 8 cards. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. They're down to 5. They need to not draw any additional cards. I don't know if they can get there. We'll see. I'm kind of curious to see what they can do. I will say this is kind of the miserable part about playing Storm online. Like, your turns just cost, like, take so much time. Also, I'm thinking about throwing the Shadow Spear on the Orc army. No, the Stampede Sphere putting in work now. God. Yeah. 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 Okay, I mean... Alright. Weirdly, I think we're still in this. Okay, that's fine. I guess we just get rid of one. They lose a life. Down to 4. This is... Ral again. God bleh. I hate Rao's Eric. Or at least this edition of him. Or Rao Monsoon Mage. I mean, I guess it's okay. Like, he can't really attack, and he's got to give up. All right, if I get a way to kill that, okay. Well, I think we just do this to gain a bunch of life. And, I think we just put it all on Grief. Again, they have to block all of this. Yeah, that is true. Like, Rao's historically aren't the greatest. Wow, someone is just showing that they've got a lot of stuff. Okay, yep. All right, big turn for opponent, because this thing, I mean, they flat don't have the butts to block this, like, and with, that is. We're at 25 life. That's game. All right. Well, they do have that. I don't think they've got any rituals, though. I mean, maybe they can get there, you know, like, without drawing cards. We're at 25 life is the problem. Alright, Rin's Resolve. Spells are back to normal cost. Alright. So, one... they can empty the Warrens again? Ah, God, draw a card, please. I want to zap something. But, yeah, that is nice. They finally did get a good route. Let's see, so they've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We swing all, and they die if they don't make more goblins. This is a rough position. I do not envy our opponent. I don't envy our opponent. All right, strike it rich. I mean, that is more cards. Okay. All right. So 3, empty the Warrens. A storm count. That makes 6 more. Oh, God. Of course. Empty the Warrens. But the problem is, like, this Shadow Spear is putting in work. God, Rao, you would flip. You would flip. You would flip. All right. They're gonna kill our Bowmaster. Yuck. Oh. I hate Rao. Well, I think we have to swing in and, like, just put them to it. But they don't have a reducer now. Because Meeps broke, Tommy. Yeah, let's push in. Let's make them ruin everything. Let me, after we get to the thing here. Okay. We'll go ahead and, okay. Alright, so Nethergoyf. Grief, Flare, Swamp. Nihil. Okay. Let's go here. Ooh. Here, here. Here, here. Here, 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 here. Here, here, here. Alright, cancel. Oops, I did that wrong. Oopsie doops. Ah, well. So, if they... I mean, they have 2 looks. I mean, they have Rin's Resolve. They've got a reducer. They've got multiple reducers. All right. They are really just... getting to stay in it, aren't they, folks? All right. But they've gone through most of their library. They've got to find a... okay. I was going to say they need a pretty big... Oh, thank you, Ren. Okay, wow. That would do it. We're on the play. I mean, we're on the play. We've got Thoughtseize. We've got eventually Dalthy. You know, this is going to suck if we do not draw another land. Specifically another black source. That said, Talking Numa off the top looking pretty hot. Looking pretty hot indeed. And, you know, like, even if we flub this totally, like, you know... It's still been a hell of a week, right, folks? Yeah, I think we gotta take, like, their biggest piece of grind, and that being the buff cat dad himself. Well... You know what? That's great, because our stuff, like, they have to take both of these. Alright, so Sacred Foundry, yep. So, pitch Bowmasters. They ephemerate because they have to. They could let this go. That would be cool of them to do. But I don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to do it. Yeah. They take our Dalthy. Not a fan, but it is what it is. Okay. You know what? Land go. Again, we're behind the 8-ball a little bit. We got griefed. But our win con is a land. So long as they don't Knight of the White Orchid game 1, we're good. And we did get rid of their John. I please rebound the grief. Please rebound the grief. Please rebound the grief. Please rebound the grief. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, opponent. Whap, whap, whap. Okay, so that's at least not pressure we're having to deal with. Yeah, alright. Mars Flats. Their board state is still not looking really impressive over there. Shadow Spear isn't really one I want them to flicker and take, but alright, we'll go ahead. We will fetch and say go. You know, that is, I mean, we're going to be taking damage here. Not going to lie, it does suck, but... Oh, yeah, I think that Vadi guide I sent you is really useful, Saki. Like, it's so good. I do hate that they are, like, worlds ahead on board there, but we do have Saga to help bring it back. We're going to be taking 4 down to 12, and we're, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead. Do this. So that is another dude made. Yeah, I think we do this. And remind them why you always crack when there is... And, you know, I think we got to flex on him a little bit here. I think we got to do that. Swamp. Shadow Spear. Bobble. And, alright, let's hit and see, alright. I'm kind of thinking tower, equip. So, land unknown in hand. Okay, so they decide not to get in, but... Ah. Oh, wow. Equip. And, attack all. Put them to the sword. Chumps. Okay. All right. I'm liking that. I'm liking where we're at. All right, I think we just hold up the Bowmaster as a combat trick. Okay. Saga triggers. And, well... attack all, and if they try to do the Bowmaster trick, they have to kill this. Alright. Colorless. Colorless. Equip. And say go. One card in hand, and we know what it is. So this is a big draw for them. And the fact that we're going to get to make another construct to push this thing to 6 toughness and power is like, oh my god. Phage, come on down. Titan of Nature's Fury. Alright. But now that we know that they're, I think we can deploy pretty safely here. Okay, because we make the construct swing house. That probably does it right then and there. That was great, folks. Great to get game 1. Well, I mean, that's a dead draw late game, so no Inquisition. Yeah, I think we could just put it behind there. As are the Thought Seizes, unfortunately. I could see keeping those in. Yeah, no, that was big oof for them, Tommy. Like, that was just... Okay, I mean, I think this is a pretty clean board. No, Ren. Not yet. Like, I'm kind of thinking, next Tuesday and just do Sunday, Monday. I'm going to be doing VR chat. God, we're on the draw. I hate this, but I think I gotta keep it, like... Okay, good. I think I gotta keep it. Yeah, I'm kind of playing it by ear. I don't know. Like, I'm feeling not great about this hand, but I don't really want a mulligan. Also, I'm going to drop the Urborg last. I don't want to fix their mana for them. And let's see. Okay, kind of what I thought. I'd really love a Saga off the top deck. That would be pretty neat. That would be pretty cool if you could do that, if you could hook me up. Eh. Turok. Not bad. I've been keeping myself in the dark on this one, as you all know. I am a big lover of the story of those games. So let's see here. So they go theater, they bin that. Alright. I mean, like, that does force this. If they got it, they got it. Like, that sucks, but I mean, what can you do? You know, like, we've got things we can drop. They'll know about the Pithy Needle, the Shadow Spear, which slapping that on something doesn't seem bad right now. Didn't expect them to keep Thoughtseize in, really. Oh yeah, no, Margaret, I love that character. He's one of my favorites. Oh, of course. Have it all there, opponent. Okay, Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Interesting card. They don't seem to have much. So let's Needle. I thought I had you. Good job, opponent. And I think we're just gonna name Arid Mesa. Like, one could argue I should take out Needle, and if this goes to game 3, I might. Alright, and we'll just drop Shadow Spear. They know the contents of our hand otherwise. I'm hoping for another land so we can just drop Sheoldred. Equipping Shadow Spear to Sheoldred seems pretty good. Flage is online. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. If I can get my Sheoldred down, or Grief. Grief would be not bad. Top deck a Spell Bomb, get rid of their yard, would be cool too. Alright. And that is Flage mana. Grief. Well. So they have to take Sheoldred, I feel like. I feel like she's just too much for them, so they've got to take her. Come on, something good. Ugh. Now we can cast anything in our deck, which I like. Alright, well, it was a swamp. I was hoping for an Urza Saga because that would be really good with some artifacts already out. Alright, so they do offer the trade. We take it, unfortunately. What do we want here? God, that's what I was scared of. Card's an absolute house. Come on, Grave Hate. Off the top, please. Say go. When they escape it, trigger on the stack, we crack it and push it. Yep. Wow. Wow. Opponent just really running very well, and we're not. We're clunking bad. Alright, come on. Oh, God. It's better than nothing. I mean, it dies to a Stiff Breeze. They're going to have more mana than they know rightly what to do with, but it is what it is. I guess I should have equipped that to bump it up to a 4th toughness, but, you know. I think I'm going to... Well, we appreciate Saki. I don't know which one. Yeah, okay. I mean, they know both cards, so... Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm just... Next game. Wow, that was bad. That was literally them having anything they could ever want at any given time. Pythia was pretty bad. I think we bring in another Nihil, because if we had gotten that, we could have drawn a card. But, wow, that was just rough, you know? And that happens. You're going to have those. You're going to have those games. And we've been running so good tonight. Against my better judgment, I'm going to keep this just because we get so many ways to fix everything up. Alright, upkeep. Let's go Bauble. Let's see what we're going to be drawing with Bauble. I don't really want to draw that. So I'm going to get a Swamp. And, drop Spell Bomb. Say go. Alright, let's see what we get with Bauble. Technically, I should have waited, but yeah. Didn't really matter if I waited or not. A very subpar. You know, that happens. If we get a Grief, though, suddenly this hand pops off. I think we're getting Thoughtseize here. That's my guess. You know, if we do, we do. Okay, it is Evoke Grief. Alright, let's see what they take. I mean, I still think we have to pop this, like, after they spend their spell on it. Yep, so... Yeah, we exile. We don't get to draw a card. Sucks, but... They're down to 4. Yeah, I think we just do this to clear off the top, or to clear out another land and hope we draw like a Saga or a Nethergoyf or anything that's a thing. I mean, sometimes your opponent just runs harder than what you do, you know? Like, this was a risky keep, but... Alright, Harsh Mentor, oh god, I meant to do that with that on the... I thought I was doing that on the stack. Oh well. That's my fault. I'm just gonna take extra damage. Swamp. Whatever. Land. Push. Say go. Yeah. Now if we could just get something, we'll be in business. Like, cause it's not dying. And all the 2-for-1s coming out of Mardu today. All the 2-for-1s. Oh well. And we're gonna be taking 3. Yuck. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I just don't know. God, if they drop the dog, we're so screwed. The fact that we just have, like, not drawn anything of relevance is kind of horrendous, not gonna lie. The fact they've been to Solitude tells me they have one. And probably the Ephemerate. Yep. Oh, jeez. Oh, well. I think we're losing, opponent, or everybody. I think opponent's winning. They're just running circles around us because we're not drawing things. Like, I was hoping, like, I knew this land was a little risk, or this hand was a little risky, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. I'm not doing that part anymore. Well. Let's go ahead. Let's start opening these one at a time, shall we? And then we'll talk about the deck before we head out for the night. It was pretty good. Not bad. More play points is more play points, you know? Alright, let's see what we get here. 25 play points, so that's cool. We are very close to another free league. Always nice. Alright, kind of mid ones tonight, but let's see. Let's open another one. Ooh, that might be worth a little bit. That's not worth anything, and those are cool. Alright, so if we can get a 20 play points out of this, or another 45. Ow. Ah, well. Close, but not there, you know? But we are guaranteed, so long as we go 2-3 to get another free league, that's really cool. That's really cool. And you know what else was really cool? Mono Black Saga is still really cool. I think the inclusion of Nethergoyf is great. We have more threats. Not that you would have seen that in the last game, but you'll have those, you know? Like, nah, we didn't get any great pulls. We did get that Lush, whatchamacallit, and that'll probably be enough. You know, that'll probably be, like, with some of the cards I won in the last one, we'll probably have about enough for, like, 10 ticks. So, you know, that's essentially, I'm going to say 2.5 leagues we got out of this. You know, we got the, so, yeah, it's fine. The deck itself is great. I really liked it. Oh, I rent all the time. I only have to worry about tickets. Tickets are the only things I worry about. I rent 110%. That's the only way to keep Moto sustainable. I could not afford to play all these different decks. No one can. Like, realistically. Realistically, the amount of people who can do that is so small. Like, the Moto player base would be like 20 people, as opposed to like 800 in a modern league. One modern league. You know. Oh, and we got a bunch of qualifiers. I don't know how to use these. You know what? Let's peek over. I got 7. I assume that's good. I don't know. had fun getting them, whatever they do. But, yeah, I think the deck's really good, you know? Thanks, Saki. I think the deck is just really good. Just really solid Magic. Again, the elephant in the room, the maker of non-games himself. Okay, now that time I didn't hear it. That time I didn't hear it. Also, hang on. I had my volume muted on my mic, or on my headset. Whatever. I don't know about Grief. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, are we sure this should be a card in Modern? It's probably getting got in Legacy next BNR. Like, nothing happened today. I didn't figure anything would. Like, we've got the Pro Tour. Modern Horizons are like 2 weeks old. I don't see Grief being unseated in Legacy, but I think it's gone there. It should probably go in Modern. The card's just miserable. It warps everything around it. We're getting away from it, but I think after the Pro Tour, like, what Grief does is just so proactive. I think it's going to be some kind of Grief deck. I think Saga is uniquely well positioned against them Jund Saga, that is. Or any real Saga deck, honestly. So I'll probably stick to that personally in paper. And I think because of how much people are enjoying Modern now, if this one continues to be a problem, he won't be a card much longer. At least we go in Modern. I think people are even getting tired of Grief and Timeless along with Fury. I've noticed, folks, that, let's see. Endurance is okay. Subtlety is fine. Solitude is a little borderline. Grief and Fury, the two most negative emotions that are named after, are some of the most obnoxious cards. I did like Grief as an out to like Yawgmoth and stuff, but with the printing of Toxic Deluge, I'm a little less high on it. We've also got Flare of Malice to just kill the stupid things for free. And the fact that it's specifically with the greatest mana value, that's going to be Yawgmoth. Like, they don't run anything more than Yawgmoth, so you do that, they sack Yawgmoth, and you're fine. You know, like, we've got good hate cards now. We've even got a good Moto card in Fail the Profane. We've got Toxic Deluge in Modern. I kind of don't see, like, I think Solitude is literally the best you can have, I think. I think it's the best. It is a little obnoxious when it gets bounced, but you can't do anything proactive. Solitude is just a reactive card. And I think by nature of that, that makes it a lot less grating to play against than Grief or Fury. So, because of that, I'm kind of... I mean, you know, and maybe like Grief strategies are back to where they were before Bowmasters. Maybe they're just back to where they were, and they're fine. I have a hard time believing that. How's it going, Corbin? I hate to say it, but you're coming towards the end of it. We had a great league. We went 4-1. Deck is awesome. Mono Black Scam Saga. Urza Saga, good.